It wouldn't
What
fucking
was the
let me.
problem?
It wouldn't start. This shit was like, oh, you're fucking using damn what's the name on the screen.
Oh, that's why.
You show that queen. You show that queen.
No, I had the damn
No,
I turned
no, no,
airplane
no.
off.
It's
Oh, that's why.
I thought the queen.
I thought you should. Oh my god, just stop.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
stop.
just
Oh my god. I already knew you was great. Say, let me just stop it.
Alrighty. We're good.
Are we live? Are we on the screen? Are we?
Yep.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we live.
We are live.
What's up? What's up? What's up, people? How y'all doing? Welcome to the RGT podcast episode. I done forgot. What is it? 80? What's going
No,
on? We
79.
here. How y'all doing?
It's 79.
Shout out to everybody up in
79.
here. What's going on? Let me go ahead
Yep.
and get some shit going. Hold on. Let me put some screen.
We're professional, guys.
Sorry for the little
Remember.
delay. I guess I ran into an issue. I don't know what the hell that was about.
Yep.
I blame Lobo. Never let Lobo near your PC.
Oh, god damn.
All right. Let me see. Everybody can hear us loud and clear in the chat. Y'all can hear us. What's going on? How y'all doing? Let me go
We're
through the
good.
chat. Say what's up to everybody. I do see the delay, so yeah, everything's good. Nailbat was good. The finest. What's up, Emrius? What's up, Wesley?
What's
How you doing? Antonio, what's going on?
Lay.
We got
What's
Mr.
up?
Don Killamite. What's up, bro? How you doing? What's going on?
We got
Antonio,
Blackbeard.
we got
Come on,
Blackbeard.
Bates.
King Boo, what up? We got Bray, what's up?
Antonio. We got Antonio.
J
here.
Love, Ryan, do you have a Discord? Yes, it's in the description below, brother. You can go ahead and jump in.
Lay.
LM, what's up? Lay, Buck, Roger, what's up? What's in here? Jamar Bates, what's up? Sean, Dawn, what's
Righty.
going on? Speaking of Dawn,
Righty.
happy birthday to Dawn. Her birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday to
What's
the
up, Ryder
Prince,
Dawn?
the Queen of Ice.
Yeah, Geico,
Yeah,
what's
Dawn.
up?
Big old shout out
And-
to Dawn. Happy birthday, miss. God bless and enjoy.
Yep. All right, so we're here. Okay. So I had okay, let's I guess we'll get into the topics. I ain't know what the fuck I was gonna say. Let's go get into these damn topics, all right? Y'all ready?
You
Start
guys
with
go
the big
at
one.
it.
Let's start with the big one. Spider-Man is officially back in the MCU, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. Back in the MCU. It's happening.
Hell fucking yeah.
So the
Wait.
drama can stop. This shit's over now. Sony and
Wait. So you mean to tell me
Sony and Disney have come
that-
up with a they came up with a solution, and he's now going to be in the MCU again.
Yep. 2 movies.
He's getting another film. He's getting another movie. So it's happening. Yep.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh,
But
for
my
those you
question
wondering
is-
why I don't have that many mods anymore, I was running into an issue and I was setting shit up, so I had to like take some mods down. So that's why I don't have that many mods up. I took a few
Yeah.
down. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's acting stupid. So
Yeah.
I just only got a handful of mods right now. I gotta refix it. I gotta refix it, Jamar. So yeah,
Right.
what you say?
So going back to the whole Spider-Man situation
Mhm.
and how this deal has happened, is there any info to why they came to an agreement? Because it's very very weird.
Well, the
All this-
movie sold ridiculously well, bro. Like
that could be
Far From Home
Right.
sold ridiculously well.
Hmm.
Yep.
So so in other words, the profits and proceedings that they were actually searching for, they came to an agreement with that, right? Based on the earnings from the movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much. The
exactly.
money came in, man. Them numbers talk, bro. The numbers talk. That's what
Mm.
happened. The numbers talked. Once the numbers came in, they were high. They saw that and they didn't want to lose that fucking revenue. There you go. They signed that contract. So I'm not sure what this is going to lead to when it comes to them and like not necessarily to future films, right? But it's just the other stuff, like what they're going to do afterwards. You know, I want to see what
Yeah.
else is gonna happen.
Merchandising and
Well,
copyrights.
the game for one thing. One thing is for certain. This is definitely going to put a lot of those people who kept talking about the Spider-Man game quiet now. Remember that, John? That was going around.
Mm.
So that's
Oh,
no
yeah.
longer going to be a big deal. I don't see people talking about that anymore. I'm just going to see people, just going to be talking about the movie, and that's pretty much what I'm just going to be. hype about the most. You know, the
Yeah.
game. Let's be real, we got nothing to worry about when it comes to that game. That game is gonna be dope. The sequel. So
Yep.
that's gonna be dope. Another thing I want to definitely talk about with that too, though. Well, y'all seen Far From Home? Anybody seen it yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm,
All right. So there's a certain. I guess I talked about that off air. Then Danny. Mike. I said Danny. I talked that off air. But yeah. Anyway, what y'all think about it though? Spider-Man and the MCU now.
I'm super excited to see, Spider-Man be back in the MCU.
Okay.
I mean, it's good. I mean, because like you said there, Ryan, the last one did $1 billion.
Yeah.
Most profitable Spider-Man in Spider-Man movie franchise.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And rumors are swirling around that that they might team him up with Captain Marvel.
Mhm.
So
There's a lot of talks about it. Like I remember
to
people
give her more exposure, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And we might get a Venom even.
Yep, that is true.
mm.
Yeah.
So
What's up?
I'm
What's up, Joe?
definitely hyped.
So it's looking real good in terms of creativity and actual substance for the movie itself.
Me personally, I would like to see him, kind of step away from the whole, as they call him, Iron Man Jr. Like I like to get him out of that costume. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Iron Spider. That's cool.
But you
But-
want Peter Parker.
You want the old school cloth type of look, whereas like
right, that's what made him
yeah.
special.
Yeah,
That's what made him special.
Because he's a normal guy like us. He just has powers. Yeah, he doesn't
Right.
have a budget.
Yep.
He doesn't have to be, Tony Stark wannabe.
Yeah.
But knowing the art direction and how they're gonna try to still spin the whole Avengers spinoff,
Mm-hmm.
they'll probably still go continue with the junior
Oh, God.
acronym.
Not crazy, does that? Sorry, yeah. Hold on. All right. Lobo, what you think about it, brother? Lobo? Okay, Lobo died. Fox, you want to add
I'm
anything?
back. I'm back.
I was
I
saying,
love it.
what you want to add on this whole Marvel Cinematic Universe? What you think?
It's a good thing that Spider-Man is back in the MCU for a while. Hopefully, maybe with these two movies that they're gonna be partnering with, I hope they could possibly do an agreement while they make the last two movies.
Hmm.
Yep. I hope they literally can come aside with the 50-50 crap that they couldn't reach.
Yo, on some real shit, Aloy, that actually might happen. The way they're hyping up Happy Hogan, he might be the next Uncle Ben. I'm just saying. The way they're doing that.
Uncle Ben.
No, like remember, like him and May, like the way they're doing it. So it might be.
Damn.
What's up, Iron Fist? It might actually lead up to that, which is hilarious.
Oh,
I would not be surprised, and at the same time, you won't see a complaint from me at all. I just find it funny. I think Marissa Tomei as Aunt May is just hilarious, so
mhm.
it does work.
Yeah.
Um, let's see here. Fox, what's your thoughts on it, bro?
You know what? I'd like to be behind closed doors and see what's going on, but I'll never get that opportunity. But I would imagine that the people who make the decisions at the top on both sides know each other, and they have some kind of relationship. They probably had dinner together. They probably had seen each other at various events and other things. And I would liken it to people who are close, like friends, falling out and disagreeing, but they know they're gonna be still friends, and they know they're gonna iron out. It's just gonna take a little bit of time, and that's probably what happened here. Like, one side of the party thought this is insulting, this offer. The other one said, well, but we know each other. Our wives know each other. Our kids go to the same private school. We have the same healthcare. They probably know each other, but I always knew they were going to come to some agreement sooner or later. So I didn't really care about the whole thing. I didn't care as long as it didn't affect the next Spider-Man game on the PlayStation. I really didn't give a damn.
Yeah, a lot of people believe that this was going to affect Spider-Man. They said they were going to take Spider-Man away, and it was going to, go to, other platforms. Basically, Disney was going to launch on other platforms to get at Sony for, not accepting the deal they have now.
Ryan, a lot of people are full of shit. What can I say?
There you go. All right. Let's get into a good topic to really heat this panel up. So, Call of Duty, ladies and gentlemen, is now going to have an exclusive. Well, it's not going to be exclusive, but it's going to be a year. It's going to be a timed exclusive, pretty much. Basically, PlayStation users get the spec out mode for Call of Duty Modern Warfare before anybody else. They'll have it for a full year before it even touches another platform. This is a big deal. Obviously, Activision is pretty much saying no to you. For those of you that are paying $60 for the game, they're literally locking you out of content on the other platforms for PlayStation. What you guys think? Y'all think this is a big win for Sony? Do y'all think this is looks bad for Activision?
I'll go first. Let me handle this first. First of all, and furthermost, back in the PS3 and Xbox 360 era, right, when Microsoft had exclusivity DLC rights to Call of Duty games, there was not much of an outrage, right?
Preach. I was about to say this. Go ahead, Carlos.
But all of a sudden, right, since Sony now has the deal rights to this exclusivity for 1 year, it's bad. How is it bad, and how is it not going to benefit the game? Because if I can recall, Modern Warfare 2, when it released, and it had all the DLC content, it's still so well on both platforms, including the PS3. So this is not right for this and that and the third. You just got to be patient. There was a lot of PC gamers and PS3 gamers that were patiently waiting for these DLC packages to come to their platform. It should be no different from this gen. I'm not saying that I agree with what Sony's doing completely wholeheartedly, but you cannot get mad or start, putting 2 and 2 together without having an actual, thesis to what you're talking about.
Right.
Yep.
Because and we had the same scenario.
I mean,
People just gotta wait.
To me, Carlos, it's personally bullshit. But you got these people out here saying, "Oh, it's fucking anti-consumer." I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! It's not anti-consumer."
I mean, we dealt with it a lot last gen. It was more severe than this. I'm talking DLC.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
There was
Xbox
games
was
that
doing
were
the same
getting
damn
prioritized. Y'all remember that when games getting optimized better for the other? So
Yeah.
that was a big issue last gen for them. So,
I bet you any money if Xbox was doing this, nobody would say a fucking word.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people
because
will
they'll
say,
be
"Oh, they
happy.
need it." I'm pretty sure that's kind of will be the excuse, like, "Oh, they need it because things are not really looking good for them as of late." So I can see what you're saying. Like, they go, "Oh, yeah, Sony's got this, that, and the third. What does Microsoft have? This is their only counter." So yeah, I can see people going in that.
You can see it
direction.
that way, but as a business person, as how Activision is thinking, their top selling platform installment base is on the PlayStation 4.
Yep.
Not
They're
on
gonna
the
go-
Xbox, so
They're going to go
they're
where the
gonna go
money's
where the
at.
sales. Yep, where the sales are more frequently more robust for them. I'm not saying that not a lot of people play on the Xbox the Call of Duty titles. They do, but it doesn't have a high attachment rate as it does on the PlayStation platform.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah.
Shout out to Double Barrel Gaming, Mr. Boomstick. What's up, brother? Good to see you.
What up?
What's up, Danny? What's going on, brother?
Don't call me
Slow-mo,
Danny.
everybody else, how y'all doing? Hit that like button. Let's get more people in there. Man, hit that share button. What's up, everybody?
Yo, Dan.
Yeah. Can I?
Yo, Danny, real
Go ahead.
quick. Yo, Danny, in the platform live, people just want to bitch about something on Twitter. I don't care what it is. They just want to bitch.
Yeah.
It's
They're
called
all a
fake
bunch of
outrage.
snow-
It's
they're
called
all
fake
a bunch
outrage.
of snowflakes.
Dude, I
Nothing
saw
but a bunch of snowflakes. Man.
I know we're going to talk about it later, but I saw tons of people saying they're canceling their fucking pre-order on Last of Us because there's going to be no multiplayer. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Bro,
Cancel their pre-order.
multiplayer. Like, people gotta understand, a multiplayer game is like a hit. You take a hit moment, and then afterwards, it just gets boring.
Yeah.
With a single player aspect of the game, you can play the game on an easy mode, hard mode, and if you don't want to play the game anymore, you don't have to go back to it. But
Yeah.
the funny part about a single player game experience is that you relive it every single time that you play it.
Yeah. Exactly. But
Jay Barry, what's up, brother? What's up,
What's good,
Don? What's
Barry?
up, Fernando? Good to see you. I ain't seen you in a minute, brother. Good
Yeah.
to see you again.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Can I add this one as well?
Go ahead.
Mhm.
Yeah. So even though like
I gotta answer my phone.
I'm excited for my, but taking this off, taking one particular game mode, it's kind of scummy to be honest with you. If they like just say it had 30 days of DLC, nobody would give a damn about. But since we're just talking about a game mode, that's where I'm kind of really questioning why they decided to do that. And
For
plus,
the
here's the
money.
thing. I know, but here's the thing. That game was being praised. Everyone was praising that game. Now that this has happened, like I'm not saying Call of Duty is gonna be a flop. It's still gonna sell,
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna sell.
but
it's going to
it's
sell
not.
huge numbers. I think last one, Black Ops 4,
Mhm.
was up to 500. Was a little over $500 million. That was just digital sales alone.
But but people didn't buy the. Some people didn't want to buy the game because it only had multiplayer. Like,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
yeah,
saying 500 million. That's still fucking impressive for a multiplayer.
Yo,
just
you know
digital
what's sad
sales.
about that too? No, like real talk though. People don't want to speak with their wallets when it comes to Call of Duty. They just accept it, you know. Every time they just
yeah,
accept it. They go, well, it's better than this. They did this, that, and third better. I'm like, guys, if you have a problem with something, don't fucking buy it. You know, just fucking tell them I'm
yeah.
not
That's
buying
why.
shit.
Nah,
Don't
bro.
support it.
I didn't even support even Black Ops 4. Like I said,
Yeah,
I stayed
I,
true and
I
I didn't
tried to
either.
my
I didn't buy
conviction.
that.
Yeah, I didn't buy
It's-
Infinite Warfare because of the sci-fi futuristic
Yeah.
space warfare. I didn't buy that.
This was the last Call of Duty you legit seen for me. This right here, this is like the last little bit of gameplay I ever got for a COD game, and this was for
Yeah,
COD Ghost. I'm playing right here.
yeah.
I was like, you know,
I know.
let me get on these servers, see how hacked this game is. That game is shit.
Oh,
Oh my god, y'all can
yeah,
enjoy this. This game
exactly.
is ass.
Yeah,
I mean, if we can recall for every single Call of Duty, right?
yeah,
Every single Call of Duty has either performed to par or underperformed. Now, the underperforming titles have been
Mm-hmm.
Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 4. Those are the
I
underperforming
thought.
games.
I thought.
Oh,
I like that.
shout out to Craig in the chat. He said he's at the movie, so he'll be here next week. Hey, it's all good, brother. Enjoy yourself,
That
man. We'll
sounds
see you next week.
good, Craig.
Have
We'll
fun,
see you
fam.
next week.
Don't worry, we
I,
won't keep these buttery simps buttery, my brother.
yeah, yeah. I kind of like that Advanced Warfare, but but not like that much. I didn't love it, but I kind of liked it. To be
I like
honest.
the multiplayer aspect in terms of
But,
the sniper rifle because I'm a big quick scoping fan.
Yeah.
oh,
I used to quick scope with the more like I got like over 3,000 kills with that gun.
oh,
Just quick scoping.
don't remind me
Quick
of
scope.
playing
Oh
AW
god.
on quick scope. Oh God,
I mean, if you want a quick
was
scope, I ain't gonna lie. COD Ghost, there's some fun there if you play Infected and just quick scope. But I mean, that's it. No, I'm just serious. Just have the dudes run at you with nice quick scope. You know, get your little nuke.
oh yeah.
Yep.
Do that. Just do that.
Alright.
Do that. You'll have your game. You have your gameplay. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Oh God. Uh,
What?
what y'all? Anybody else? Anything else y'all want to add to this? No.
I'll chime in. Let me just say something. I don't understand what people why their goat is getting all caught up and stuff because
Mm-hmm.
Sony have parted with millions for the deal, so surely they want to get something out of it. You're lucky it's just that little tiny mode that you didn't care about before you found out it was going to be a 1 year exclusive. I don't know any who would say, no, I can't wait to get the new COD because of the special ops survival mode. No one said that, but now they're saying that shit because they can't have that shit unless they buy it on PlayStation. Look, Sony spent millions. Microsoft had it forever. Microsoft held back. Not even modes, whole fucking games. I don't want to hear it. Shut the fuck up.
The
That is
fox
true.
has spoken, ladies and gentlemen.
That is true.
Right.
That is true. Ain't no denying that. That is true. All right. Let's shift the focus a little bit here. Let's go towards these events that we were blessed to actually be able to watch.
God.
I'm gonna start with the easiest one out of the bunch. Let's start with State of Play. Thoughts. I'm just gonna go around. All right. Big Mike, you have the floor. What you thought about State of Play?
Me personally, after watching it,
Mhm.
I gave it a 6 out of 10. There's
6 out
some
of 10.
games on there. Yeah, there's some games on there I'm actually looking forward to playing and trying. I'm into some of the indie games as well. I'm
Okay.
looking forward to trying Humanity for
that looks
PlayStation. It looked
Can I ask-
interesting. It's also going to be for PlayStation VR, and I got a bonus because I have the PlayStation VR.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I like playing on the VR. I want to try Arise. It looked interesting. I was sold on it because it's supposedly a story-driven narrative game, and I like that.
Mhm.
That shit sells me. Then we get to the meat and potatoes. Last of Us 2.
Oh,
That was like all in. I was like, dude, 6 out of 10.
it was like the poker chips. I go all in.
Dude, as soon as they showed Joel,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I was in.
Yeah.
I was like, take my fucking money.
They had me with the new clickers and everything, you know, the way they look, like how
Yeah.
they look
Yeah,
so
there's gonna be
like ridiculously different. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Especially new
there's
bloaters.
supposedly, like you just said, there's going to be new fungus in there. They're called shambles.
Shambles.
damn.
That's what they're called?
That's what they're called, shambles.
Okay. And what do they do in this? Like, what's so different about the shambles?
They didn't really say what they do, but that's a new breed of the monsters, shambles. And
Oh wow.
Okay.
and like I said, I was reading like the detail they're putting into this game,
Mhm.
because DualShockers got like the lowdown on it.
Mhm.
As you ride your horse, you can see its muscles flexing.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Oh,
crazy.
speaking of that, I got gameplay to show you guys. I don't know if y'all want me to put it on the screen
Go
for
ahead.
The Last of Us Part 2, but there's some gameplay shown. But I'll get to that when we get to the multiplayer portion. All right, I'll just get to that one. But
And here's the thing.
Go ahead, bro. Don't worry.
go ahead, one of you.
No, you go. Go.
All right, my whole thing is this, right? I like for the most part all the games that they were showing.
Mm-hmm.
There were some that were a little bit underwhelming. Then there were also some that were, to par. The Last of Us 2 was the pinnacle point for the whole show, but I'll give the show a 6.5 rating.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazingly crazy. It was concise. It was straight to the point. It gave you everything that you needed to know about upcoming games and a little bit more info on The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my final verdict on my scoring for the show. Now for the other one, get to that point.
Okay. Okay. What else? Let's see here. Who else didn't go? Oh, I didn't know Dan jumped into the chat. What's up, brother?
What's up? I wasn't trying to jump in unless I was allowed, you
Oh,
know.
no, oh, no, you're
Hey,
fine.
you're
What's up? What's up, brother? How you doing?
You're not loud, man. You sound pretty quiet.
Oh shit. Do I?
Nah, I'm
Do I
just
sound-
messing with you.
I'm about to say, man. Hold up, you already know what's about to happen. You know what's
Oh
about to
man.
happen. Here we go.
Man, came in here with the sound system. I'm done. All right.
Look at you.
What you
Bro,
thought about
in the
State of
bag.
What you thought about State of
What y'all
Play?
talking about? I'm sorry, I missed it because I was setting up. What the fuck?
Oh, we
is
came.
going
No,
on?
we came in here. Well, we were talking about State of Play. What you thought about?
Oh,
State
shit.
of Play, brother.
Okay. Okay, state of play. All right.
Yeah, what
All
you
right.
thought about it?
All right. Did you guys talk about the scores of it? You guys get scores?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gave
We'll
my
give me
score.
scores. Just gives your thoughts and your score.
Oh, okay. State of play, man. You know, I felt like since Sony is no longer doing E3,
Mm-hmm.
I know people always say, well, E3 isn't important and all this and that, but you know what? There is a ton of people
Mhm.
who love the spectacle of it all.
Of course.
You know,
Yeah.
and I just feel like Sony has just, they're kind of, I mean, and I get it, they don't really need to do it, but it's like, so what? we still want to see that shit. We want the spectacle. We want you to wow us. And the state of play is just kind of hell. Nintendo's directs are much better than the state of plays.
Like the format.
But I just feel like with the format they should copy Nintendo. A lot of release dates, give us shit that's coming out, and then wow us a little bit. But I think score wise, I think it's like a 5.
Okay.
It was just, I mean, Last of Us 2 is fucking outstanding.
Yeah, that was like,
Last of Us 2 was, Last of Us 2 was the meat and potatoes there, Danny.
Man, that facial animation, I love good facial animation. That shit is,
that was basically the whole plate. If we was eating, that was the whole plate.
Yeah, that was the whole plate. The rest of the shit was utensils.
There you go.
Utensils and appetizers.
I'm gonna let you do this all on your own.
Did you see some of the gameplay, Danny?
Yeah.
Like, where they showed the grass details and shit. I think it's the second video I showed you. The grass details, the way she flexing the bow and her tattoo on her arm.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Looks good.
Fucking impressive.
I'm about to get into the other portion, but so you gave it a 5. Okay, who didn't
I
go?
have not given a score yet.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, what you giving it, Lobo?
I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
The state of play. Okay, wow.
Yeah, the state of play, and literally, one game I really thought about was Humanity.
Mhm.
I thought about it like as dreams, basically.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know like if that was an actual game to begin with.
I don't think Danny liked it. I don't think Danny liked Humanity. He's like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah, Humanity was like,
It was basically like built on dreams.
I mean, Dreams looks pretty cool, but Humanity just didn't do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it feels like it was built by Dreams. That's how it was. Like someone built the characters and just slapped in Humanity. That's it.
Right?
Last of Us Part 2. Oh my god! Like, I like how they showed off Joel with how. To be honest, Joel, is a upgrade more than a downgrade.
Right.
He looks,
That's the other thing that's pissing me off. I'm seeing everybody, saying it's a fucking downgrade. I'm like, did you even play Last of Us 1? I mean,
Joel is old
Last of Us,
already.
exactly. Last of Us old,
game.
and I mean, I loved it. It's a very good story-driven game. Oh shit, the shit looks like fucking PUBG. And Last of Us 1.
Oh,
Big
god
Mike.
damn, no.
Big Mike, don't take the bait.
Oh, I know. I sit there and laugh at these people. I sit there and laugh at these people that, that sit there and cry about this. It's a fucking downgrade. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I said, you all first started with the fucking Spider-Man and then you go down. Death Stranding's fucking downgraded.
Yeah, but look, their life is a downgrade, so they can only go by their own experiences.
Dan, hit it.
Let me just chime.
Oh,
Let me just chime in here. In terms of state of play, it was average, nothing to write home about. If you take The Last of Us Part 2 out of it, it was pretty poor. I mean, I agree with the guy who's doing the sound effects. I agree with him because it is a bit soulless compared to what Sony does on stage. It's soulless. In fact, I've seen more life in a corpse. So
that's what I was saying, Foxy. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
dead. It's a VO. It's a voiceover with clips. Like, I mean, you could do that at home as a YouTuber, as someone who's just starting out on YouTube.
It's like, okay, come check out a bunch of shit that's useless. And then they go to the clip, and it's like, what the fuck?
At least Nintendo Direct has a human being. Walk on.
Yeah, true.
Oh my god.
Hey, but at least it's
Foxy.
not corny. What? You got an extra life, my boy. Oh, my boy.
I mean, delivering trailers and news, it's good at it, but it doesn't. But the execution is soulless. It doesn't have a vibe. There's no vibe. There's no energy. There's no high energy. There's just no low. There's no energy. There's just, you can't say it's high or low. There's no energy.
Yeah.
It's like a corpse trying to reanimate.
Okay. What was I about to say? Oh, I'm playing the Last of Us, the new gameplay that we got here, and it looks amazing. The new system, the new crafting system, and everything. I mean, y'all know if y'all seeing this on screen. This looks incredible. I'm loving what they're doing. But they confirmed obviously Last of Us Part 2 is on 2 disc. Obviously, The Last of Us Part 2 not only is on 2 discs, but they also came out yesterday instead of they are focusing strictly on the single player first. So the single player is the main thing right now, and they confirmed later on today that they were going to be adding the multiplayer on later. So do y'all think this is playing a factor in the fact that it's in 2 discs? Do y'all think they're probably going to like expansion this off with the multiplayer?
Not really, because I think
Nah,
the 2
I don't
discs.
think it's gonna.
The two discs is gonna be one is gonna be the installation part, and one's gonna be like the actual game. I don't see anything. I don't see anything coming with a implementation with the multiplayer. I think they're gonna do a patch where they put in the multiplayer.
What if they try and do a Grand Theft Auto Online thing where it's full of microtransactions and you can buy fucking virus cards instead of shark cards?
That's the last thing.
Don't put it out
This
there.
is the
Please
last
don't.
thing that I want.
Don't put it out
That's the
there.
last thing that we want to see.
You can buy Ellie new clothes. You know,
Nah,
change
nah,
her
nah,
That's the
outfit.
last thing I
Nah,
want to
Foxy.
see is Naughty Dog to fuck up this game.
No, but
That's
don't it
the
worry
last-
you that they're separating them? It's like they got big plans for the multiplayer side, and that usually involves trying to make as much money out of gamers as possible.
Right.
Last thing I want.
That could play into a pivotal role
Mm-hmm.
of a letdown, but judging from the reception that they had with the last iteration of the multiplayer for The Last of Us,
Mm-hmm.
previous to this one, it didn't really had that much heavy base microtransaction
Nope. It didn't.
items.
Yeah, but they look. That was then. They're looking at the. You know, when they look at their
The overall
Excel
picture.
sheets, they look at the other companies raking in more money from just MTs than fucking sales of the game. Like Sony's not going to sit there and say, "Well, we don't want that money." Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
Oh
saying?
no! More than likely, we're gonna see some form of items being put into that type of
It
perspective.
better all be cosmetic.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it has to be cosmetic. Like I feel
It
that
better
the
be.
cosmetic part of the game should be purchasable, not the actual gun attributes or things that you earn through
Gun
in-game
decals,
progression.
and stuff. Do you know what the worst thing is? I'm so hyped for this
What is
game
it?
because I spoke to a journalist
Mm-hmm.
over at Metro UK. Metro is like a publication that comes out here, like on the subway, the trains and stuff. Like they give the newspaper away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, but it's really big though. Even though it's a free newspaper, it's big. Like everybody reads it. Do you know what I'm saying? And they got a game section where they send journalists out to look at games. And a guy I know from there went and played two-hour sessions of the game. They played one portion and another portion that's totally different part of the game. And they said to me the one thing that stood out for them over the graphics, which already are incredible, but what really stood out, which is a real game changer, which Digital Foundry is not going to be able to pixel, is the AI. The AI is so amazing that you almost feel like you're fighting against real humans. They're so clever. They're so smart. They work as a team. The dogs can smell you. The dogs can sniff you from like yards away. And the way the dog interacts with the handler, it's like real life. It's like, you smell something, boy, over there, boy, and then he lets the dog go, and then he runs. It's like, what did I say before they even showed that trailer? What did I say? I said, I wonder if now there are dogs in it that you're gonna have to keep on the move. You can't hide anymore. Does anyone remember me saying that?
You did say that. You did
Yeah,
say that.
you did say
Oh,
that.
good, because
Yeah,
I
you
remember
say it.
me saying that, and that's what counts. And it's happening.
God.
It's happening. Like, what else would you do with a dog? I mean, why put a dog in a game
Pet
if
it.
it's not gonna have a dynamic
Said
behavior?
pet
Hey, that's
I
like
mean,
one of the
you
coolest
could
things.
pet it, or you could put it a fetch.
Right.
True, but animal lovers should steer away from this game, though. If you're a dog lover, don't play The Last of Us Part 2 because you might not be happy with what you see on screen.
Ain't lie, some people were talking about that, like, oh, I'm not gonna kill no dog in no game. I'm like,
well, I'm gonna blow a dog's brains out, is what I'm gonna do. You know why?
I'm guaranteeing these people.
You know why? Because it's a virtual dog. Duh.
Yeah. No, you know what's funny? I'm pretty sure these people play COD Ghost, and COD Ghost, you had to kill the damn dog because it was a damn kill streak.
Yep. And not only that, Neil Druckmann.
You can turn on. No, someone in the chat says you can see the scent though, and you can turn that off though. You play it how you want to play. You don't have to have all those things on. If you want to be a champion, and you want to go in the ring with a young Mike Tyson, you can turn all that shit off.
Damn.
Not only that, even Neil Druckmann, the actual, developer for this game, he actually choice if you want to kill certain animals or certain things. You don't have to.
So is hunting a thing then?
Violence.
Is that basically it? Hunting's a thing?
Practically it's just that if you have the choice to hunt or to kill.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to necessarily. I mean, you want to avoid getting bitten by instinct. You're gonna try to subdue the animal because you don't want.
But I like the aim though. The aim is not like you can get a one. It's not like you can line up a shot in a second and hit. The gun has got a real life aesthetic to it and feel that you have to take your time to fight. Just like in the first game, but even more so in this game. I noticed that the recoil is well fucking heavy in this game compared to the first game. The first game, it was like it took you a while when you first got your hands on it. It was unlike any other game where you shot in third person. This it had a real recoil. Remember in the first game, you easily missed. But in this game, it's even worse. This game, they've even gone to town on the recoil. It's even worse because, trust me, it's gonna feel not this game, right? It's not gonna feel like a game while you're playing it. It's gonna feel like a fight for survival. That is the aim. From what the journalist told me, he said that he spoke to Neil Druckmann and them guys as well, and they said they want you to feel like you're on the edge every moment of this game.
Good, I like it.
That's the kind of game.
There's no time to rest. There's no time to rest. There's no camping. There's no campsite.
You ain't playing this, Danny. Get the hell out of here.
No, I just like when games go that way. I just like when they take when they try to make it not hard just because shit is cheap, but like the hard is thought about. Like
right. I respect that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I respect that from you. What you're saying. I know you were going to play this because you'll be
shut the fuck up. That's all I got to say.
Shut up. No. You know, Ryan. He'll be in his fucking papers. Here's the real glasses on.
Yeah. Here's the real kicker. Here's the real kicker. The journalist told me it was on shit. It was on default difficult, and the world was going to end in the game. Like it's not an easy it's almost like a Last of Us Souls type game in the terms of how the difficulty spike has gone right up.
Yeah. I mean, we need some more Soulsy games. I mean, we got that Soulsy racing game now.
Mike just trying to die on this damn show.
Fuck?
He just trying to die
and you see by the way,
that, Daddy? You know what?
Another thing. You know the wounds. You know the wounds when you get shot.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing he told me. You see brain matter on the wall. Like it's so deep. You see bits of brain, muscle, and bone on the wall. When you play, you'll see. When you play, you'll see the brain on the wall. If you shoot someone next to a wall in the head, you're going to see the blood and bits splatter on the wall and run down the wall. That's how detailed it is.
Good. I like that. I'm sold on that. Because there's people out there I was talking to that are like, we can't, shoot people's arms off and shit because it needs to be more gory as fuck. I was like, get the fuck.
Yeah, I give you that. Give you that.
No, I mean, if you get shot by a shotgun, bro, body parts are coming off regardless.
I mean, true. Yes, in real life, yes, your body parts are coming off. But I mean, there's not a lot of games out here that do that where you shoot a shotgun at somebody's arm or your head, you're going to see it fucking explode.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
I see that.
Man,
I want to see that.
This game looks absolutely amazing. I wanted to stop it in the middle there, but I noticed she was wearing a gas mask at the start of this, like in the spores. I thought she was immune to spores. Was she not in the first one?
Yeah, but the people she's with don't know she's immune, so she has to play along. Don't you get it?
Oh, she's playing undercover. I got you.
Yeah, because
She's not gonna
dope as
tell
fuck.
after what happened in the first game. Do you think she's gonna tell everyone that she's
Yeah,
immune?
good point. Good
Oh,
point.
yeah,
good point.
yeah,
But no, what
because
about her
what?
arm though? Remember her arm? She was bitten, and like the little bubbles was on her arm.
That could be
showing?
anything. That could be a dog bite that healed badly. That could be anything.
Yeah,
You can
there was
cover
no-
that. You can
there
say
was
anything.
no cut on her arm no more. I just noticed that there was no marking.
Nah, they covered it up with the tattoos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what the tattoo. I think that's why the tattoos there in her place, because so they can cover it up.
But you can explain a bite, but you can't explain why you were bitten and haven't turned yet.
Yeah,
Right.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
True.
I was
Yeah,
confused by
because-
that too. I was like, wait, where the hell is the bite mark on her arm?
Oh, and people think that you're her girlfriend.
yeah.
yeah.
People think that you're avenging her while you're.
So I don't think I was reading. She follows you.
You're not. She doesn't die, and you have to revenge her. That is not the story arc. So people
That's-
are on the wrong track if you think that Naughty Dog is gonna make it that obvious.
I mean, it was a huge cut when they first showed Joel. Yeah, I noticed that, right? Remember, she was outside, then it cut to Joel being in the house, looking at the camera. So I think there's something else they're not showing.
It's
Yeah, I
not
think
her
it's
that
gonna go
dies.
back-
It's someone else. I know who dies, but obviously I'm not gonna spoil it for
I think this is
anyone.
gonna be
I
the
know
premise. It's
who
gonna
she's
take a-
avenging, and it's not her girlfriend. It's not her girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
You better not. You better. I better think.
And by the
It's
way,
not
that
who I'm thinking
girlfriend
about.
that girlfriend has a boyfriend. You see that girlfriend that she kisses. She has a boyfriend in the game, by the way.
I thought that was their friend. I
What?
I thought it was.
Jay,
She has a
what?
boyfriend.
thought that was their friend.
Yep.
I thought they were all
You heard
friends.
it here. You heard it here. She has a boyfriend in the game.
So you're
Girl
trying
that
to
she
tell me?
kisses.
So what you're trying to tell me there, Foxy? Is Ellie's just a side piece?
All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. That girl, that really in that girl is a lot more complicated.
We're on a podcast, me and Danny, talking about Last of Us.
Oh god.
I haven't played the game, but I believe the people I'm talking.
Yeah,
I believe you. I mean,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
She a side piece. Come on, man.
I mean, the
crazy.
premise.
I know. I was about to say something about that shit.
let me read some of these comments. Gaming Daddy said, "Didn't Uncharted Collection release on the PS4 without a multiplayer?" Yes, that is true. They didn't have the multiplayer on that.
yeah, we're gonna dive into that, ain't we?
Did they implement it later on?
But do you guys agree or not that? Do you not think that Joel has aged a bit too much for 5 years?
No.
He looks
No,
20 years
looks-
older. He
he
don't look
looks
5
good.
years older.
It looks good.
No, I'm not saying he doesn't look good. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you look at the age differences through all the characters you've seen in the trailer, Joel has aged the worst.
Oh,
5 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
You know what?
Well,
I think
the
it's the
man- the
graphics
man-
too, though.
Yeah, it might be the
only
new
five
engine.
years.
Skin graphics looks
Dude.
better and shit.
Yeah, it's on
It's
the new
only
engine.
So I think
5
some of that
years.
is the graphics.
It's only
Oh,
5
no,
years.
yeah.
That's like a heavier bag under your eye. That's all
Hold on,
that
hold
is.
on.
Oh my
I
god.
understand where you're coming from there, Fox, but me, I have to reply to that because you got to think he's in a zombie apocalypse and he's trying to
So
survive.
what? Everybody's in there and they look younger. They don't look like they've taken a beating.
I mean, you watch The Walking Dead. Look, you seen Rick Grimes when he went from like that whole process of living in that zombie apocalypse. He went like age
yeah, but,
like old as fuck.
aren't they all going through the same shit? So why is he the only one that's aged 20 years instead of 5 years?
Nah, I mean the death of his daughter.
Ellie
and-
still looks fresh. Ellie still looks fresh.
He's
Uh,
stressed.
So
man.
he's gone through
Stress
so many
ain't
iterations.
ugly as
though.
fuck, man.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
that dude went through so
even-
many
even
iterations.
even
He-
Tommy doesn't look much older than he did 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So why is it Joel looks 20? Joel looks like he went from middle-aged man to great granddad.
Stress does things to you, man.
I'm telling you, it's
Stress-
that engine. It's the new engine. It's got to be the new.
It's
engine.
just skin graphics got
Yeah,
better.
It's that
Yeah.
new engine, and you know, Naughty Dog's all about showing off those details, those wrinkles.
Right. Individual pores and shit in the skin. Yeah, that's just dope.
I mean, regardless
look at
though,
Nathan Drake.
this is still like I don't know about y'all, but this is still like my game of the year. Regardless, like I don't even care.
Oh, this
I've been waiting
That's true.
for.
You know,
You know what I'm saying? I
He
just
may
been
have-
waiting for the missing
Big
piece.
Cloud
to-
shot his shot.
He may have health issues as well. Someone in the chat says he may have health issues. That might be a factor. Triple J said it. So yeah, I'll give you that then. Yeah, obviously, if there's some underlying mitigating circumstances, fair enough. But until that is relayed, he does look a bit old for 5 years. Like 5 years is nothing,
I hope they don't do that route though. Like he gets sick, because y'all notice it's a little similar to Red Dead a little bit with the horses or whatever with the weather. I'm telling you right now, if Joel gets sick and he dies from a sickness, that's kind of like Arthur Morgan, is it not?
Yeah.
That's like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2. So it's like, come on, I might wanna do that.
But I don't think they're gonna end Joel's life, that easy.
I mean, I don't know. You gotta ask yourself, what more could they do with Joel?
Well, you could have asked that after the first game.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the same question, isn't it? Because you know what? Ironically, there wasn't meant to be a sequel. The Last of Us was meant to be a standalone game, but Sony demanded because of the fans were so. There's 2 games that Sony has kind of forced the developers to do that they didn't want to do or had no plans to do. One of them is The Last of Us, and the other one is, can anyone guess? Do you remember the Kara demo?
Oh.
Yeah. The Kara demo was not meant to be a game. You're not meant to have gotten Detroit Become Human, but the outcry from fans, they wanted it so badly and Sony obviously saw the cash register sign, that they said, you know what, you work for us. We know you want to do something else, or you didn't plan on it, but remember who pays your salary. So here we get The Last of Us Part 2, and we got Detroit Become Human. But those are 2 games that were not meant to come to market at all. The Last of Us was meant to be its own thing, and then that's it. It's one of those games where you wonder what happens next forevermore. Like you never get a sequel. But the fan outcry and the money. I mean, how much has it sold, that game? How much have they sold? Like 50 million copies or something?
Of what? Last of Us?
Yeah. How much has it sold?
It was up there. It was up there.
Last of Us 1, so like what, 12?
About 12, 13 million,
12,
right?
13 mil, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe it's done 15, 20 end.
Okay.
Well, 13 million is still a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. It's a lot for a PlayStation, especially during the time
when that's like, oh God, that's
shit.
Like,
y'all gotta keep in mind.
What is that adoption rate?
Yeah, like when PS3 was out.
What is that adoption rate? What is that like? What is that? What's percentage is that for the adoption rate of that game? Like those who had PlayStation, who bought it?
Oh, it's kind of hard to do. It's kind of hard to do adoption rates. I'll tell you why. Because unlike other consoles, the player base on PlayStation is such a broad base that everyone's into different things. Look at Spider-Man. You'd expect Spider-Man, like on paper, 100 million PlayStation 4s. You'd expect 50 million sales for Spider-Man, wouldn't you? But of course, it doesn't work that way.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Of course, it doesn't work that way. I mean, even movies don't grow. If you count the amount of people, right, that live in the town where the movie theater is, and even if the movie is a success, a box office success, the people in the town still outnumber the amount of people that went to see the movie.
Wait, that can't be true, Impatient. Is it? Is that what happened? He said 11
million
on
PS4
and 9 million on PS3.
Yep. I'm looking at it now. It's 11.78 million on PS4.
They sold that many on PS4?
Damn. And on PS3, if you want to combine it as well, it's 8.15 million.
So about 17 mil then, if you're going to round it up.
Wow.
All together, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, between 15 and 20 mils, about right. Sounds about right.
Generations
a lot of people didn't play
much.
it. Yeah, a lot of people didn't play it too. That was.
You know what though? If they do kill Joel off though in The Last of Us Part 2, here's how I'd like it to be done. If it has to happen, the only way they can do it that can satisfy me is that he doesn't die at the end. He dies in the middle, and she meets a new person that we all get used to. So we don't mind not having Joel in the third game, because if he dies at the end, it leaves a hole. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if he dies in the middle, they can introduce another character that's likable, hopefully, that the audience can gravitate to. And it doesn't feel so bad that Joel won't be in the third game. And Joel could still be in the third game. He could be in her mind. He could be a voice. She could be imagining him. Not imagining him, but like
hanging on to his wisdom.
You know, like when you die, someone in your family dies, that you dearly love, like an aunt, maybe a mother, a sister, God forbid.
Yeah.
You still picture them in your head, don't you? And when you're doing things where you'd like advice, you can almost imagine them in your mind, what they would tell you to do. about a situation. So they could play that into any game where Joel has died, like another game that follows, because you don't have to be alive to be in the game. Your memory could be in the game.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
Maybe he helps Ellie escape midway through, and he puts his life on the line to help her.
Right.
She can't bear to go through it again because she thought he was dead already, and then she has to actually live with it because he did die halfway through. That would be pretty dope. And then maybe she meets up with like I know I hate to inject this, but like a black dude, old school, like Iraq veteran or something. You know, he's got the only little hole that you can hide in. And then it goes from there.
I mean, the way things are going with the storyline, I mean, again, if they're going to kill him off, I mean, they got all the characters. Because one thing they didn't show, right? They showed Tommy, but where's Tommy's wife? You know?
Right.
Where's Tommy's wife? Where's, who else? Where's everybody else at the, from the first one that was at the gate? Because remember, there was a huge perimeter around the city. It actually looks like it expanded more, don't it? Like they got more electricity, more things going on. It looks. I don't know what to say about this. I'm wondering what's going on with the Fireflies.
I think 30 hours.
30 hours? I'm thinking 40.
Yeah, 30.
I'm thinking 30 and 40.
I'm thinking 40, bro.
I think if you want to do everything, 30 hours.
Yeah, 40 all side quests.
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
That's me. I also think it's gonna be partial open world.
No, it isn't. It isn't. They've already said it isn't. It's very linear. It's not even. It's not even
linear parts that are
Maria.
open, but they're not.
It's not even. It's not even as open as the Madagascar level in Uncharted 4. Right. It won't even be that big.
Do y'all think they'd use time jumps in this game to separate the Fireflies from whatever the new villains are going against Ellie in this one?
They might do, because they did it in Uncharted 4 and Uncharted 3. They went back and forwards, didn't they, in timeline?
Yeah, because remember the big show off they were doing was Ellie's mom when she was hanging from the tree and whatnot. With
well,
the,
they never
Fireflies.
confirmed that was only mom.
Yeah, so they might be doing an origin story in between this, you know?
Yeah, that was before she's born. So you are gonna gonna have some time. Yeah. There's gonna be some timelines in there, definitely.
Yeah, everybody who played the original game, you know, y'all hear very closely. Well, I mean, Ellie tells you anyway that she dies, you know, during childbirth.
I think she's gonna learn about her mother in this game because she doesn't know much about her from the first game. They shielded her because she was young, but I think she's gonna learn the truth about her mother, and she'll probably find out who did it.
Mm-hmm.
And that person's still alive.
Yep.
And she'll probably go on a revenge there.
This game is aiming to be very intriguing, but yet very action-packed at the time.
I can't wait for it, man.
There's a lot of plot twists as well. There's a lot of things are going to happen in the game that you think, oh, I'm like 1-to-1 with what's going on. Then you're going to get thrown a spanner in the works, and you won't know where you are in this game.
So who's getting? Let's ask the real question. Who's getting the Ellie edition?
It's sold out in record time. You know that, right?
Fuck you, Mike. You
Fuck you.
I mean, it's $260 and it's sold out immediately after they showed the release date. That was the crazy part for a book bag.
Really?
Yeah, it's sold out immediately.
It's sold out in like 5 minutes.
Like 5-10 minutes. It wasn't a big money, like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
And guess how much that book bag cost?
Talking reported like GameStop out, Best Buy out, Amazon out. I was like, damn.
Let me borrow $5.
I called it on Twitter like a few days ago. This is Game of the Year 2020.
I'm telling you, it's
Hideo Kojima has got no game out in 2020. Right? He won't have a game out in 2020. So Jeff Keighley has no excuse. It's definitely going to be The Last of Us.
I know a lot of people are hyped for Cyberpunk, but this is going to outsell Cyberpunk.
Oh, easily. Do you know why easily? Not because Cyberpunk is not going to be a great game.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't going to be a great game.
No. I'm saying it. Some people, it's going to be a better game for them, Cyberpunk, than The Last of Us. For some people, right? But The Last of Us it's so finely tuned. It's so emotional and impactful. It's so much about character as it is about playing it.
Yeah.
That Cyberpunk hasn't got hope in her. Of beating The Last of Us Part 2.
Cyberpunk hype is so ridiculous right now.
Do you know what? They like to, you know what?
And you know what? I think it's going to be a real battle. It's going to be a true fucking
You guys are all talking
I
about
think-
Cyberpunk will win. Cyberpunk will win something. Best multiplayer game. Best multi-platform game, but it will not win Game of the Year.
And
It
Dang.
won't, because I know how these hipster people are in the industry, right? They like to hone in on a game that really is synonymous with one platform. If you look at all of the games that have won Game of the Year, apart from some outliers, yeah, they're mostly only released on one system, like a Nintendo or a Sony system or even a Microsoft system. I'm sure Ori won something, didn't it? Didn't Ori and the
It
Blind
did,
Forest?
yeah.
Right, exactly. Like they tend to hone in on something that is finely tuned for one system, that isn't a fighter, that isn't a competitive type game, that isn't like a multiplayer game, that's more a single player experience, grown up, breaking boundaries, like not just in terms of game design, but in terms of social as well, like the LGBT. Look, I know these people, what they're going to vote for and what they're going to put up there. They're going to promote what they want to promote, and The Last of Us has enough of that ingredient in it for them to use that as their their agenda. They like promoting certain social issues, and The Last of Us is going to be the catalyst.
But then you got to think about The Witcher, though, and how like CD Projekt Red really cares about narrative, and
More than, I wouldn't say they care about narrative any more than.
Yeah, so
I just think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a true. Yes, Last of Us is gonna be a magnus opus, but Cyberpunk will be that too. Like it's going to blow people's minds away, just like Last of Us is, and that's going to be some.
What's your name? What's your name, guy? What's your name?
I'm Dan the Man.
Dan the Man. I'm Sean or Foxy. Nice to meet you. But look, you got to look at what God of War went up against. God of War went up against a multi-platform game, Red Dead Redemption 2. Which one of them took it?
True. God of War. But God of War, honestly, there were some complaints about Red Dead Redemption 2 that wasn't had with God of War. I could still see God of War easily taking that just because of what it did. But still, Cyberpunk.
If I was a gambling man,
the pedigree behind Cyberpunk, when you look at the Witcher series and you think how good that turned out, even when it came out with expansions that literally were like entirely new.
Dude, you're looking at it from a gameplay mechanic and shit. You got to look at it from
I'm just saying as far as like what the developers, how they protect their baby. You know what I'm saying? You look at Last of Us, you say, okay, those developers super care about that product. And then you look at CD Projekt Red and you go, damn, they really care about their product and the consumer. So it's like,
if you're a gambling man,
all of those things play out.
Here's how you should frame it. The LGBT community have a loud vocal following.
Yep,
I'm not criticizing it. I'm saying they're a very prominent following, right? They're very out there. Everybody knows about it. And The Last of Us is seasoned with that. So let me tell you, in terms of social commentary and issue, The Last of Us is going to win on that alone.
Think about it. Cyberpunk is the same way too. Because their whole thing is about corporations taking over your humanness, and it's like
you gotta keep in mind
you can
too, Dan, they might tone it down.
transgender, gay, straight, LGBT, like all of that is like a big thing.
I hope
in
you're
Cyberpunk.
around. I hope you're around when the Game Awards airs in 2020.
For sure.
So we can return to this day.
For sure. I'll be
a battle in the chat. I can already see now. RGT versus the platform. Who was right? Who was right? I can already see.
I know how the industry is. I know what they're looking for. I know the criteria. I do too. It's no different from the Holly Oscars. Like, you look at what wins at the Oscars. It's no different. Like, you look at it. There's always an agenda behind everything that wins, man.
Right.
True. I'll give you that.
You said the Oscars. Who was that dude that said it at the Game Awards last year? That dude was like, "Fuck the Oscars." No, fuck the Oscars.
That was
I love that part. That was my favorite.
Oh my god, that dude needs to be a permanent stay at the Game.
I swear to God, he
needs
does.
to be a permanent stay.
But the thing
He's
is,
about
right,
video games.
Host, announcer, something.
but the thing is,
come on, Danny. What do you think? What do you think, Danny?
If we're gonna subject certain instances between the games,
Let's just point out the overall. What are these games trying to emulate to the general public? I like Cyberpunk. Don't get it twisted. I love Cyberpunk, but I don't feel that it's gonna be a GOTY contender because there's gonna be plenty of other games within that pedigree of this year coming up.
I guarantee you, Death Stranding wins this year, regardless of how good it is. Only because Jeff
God, I
Keighley.
hope not.
Because of Jeff Keighley. Because of Jeff
Death
Keighley.
Stranding's winning this year. I've already said that. Death Stranding's winning this year.
But if we're gonna go for 2020, I'm gonna say this right now.
It's got a lot of competition.
It's gonna be
Hey, has Grand Theft Auto ever won Game of the Year?
Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
I think Grand Theft Auto 4 won.
It was 4, right? Yeah, it was 4.
Yeah, 4 won with Nico.
Yeah, it was 4.
Okay, I'm surprised because you can kill prostitutes in that game. So I'm surprised it won.
You get your cash back too. You get your money back.
Exactly.
I thought you got 5. I thought it was GTA 5.
Hey, they toned it down though. Y'all remember in Vice City you could sell cocaine to kids, the ice cream truck?
Yes.
Yep.
They toned it down. So
Damn.
And plus, I think January. I said it on the platform podcast. January, mark your calendars. They're going to announce the Last of Us limited edition console Pro.
Big cloud.
My thing is this: if they're gonna release a limited edition console, that's good enough. I think we all can agree it's good enough. But here's the thing: it needs to be like when you say special limited edition console, it needs to be special. I don't want no generic ass looking console.
I agree.
With just some
I agree with
sticker
you.
on it. You see just look at the Death Stranding one. It's literally got the handprints. Somebody literally, as soon as that design was shown, they showed that Kojima Productions was selling the little handprints, the little stickers. They were selling those. So I'm like, okay, well, if they're selling those, then that's kind of.
You know what's funny, Ryan? Do you know what's funny, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? If I wanted a Death Stranding fucking hand printed console, all I'd have to do. My daughter's 5. I just dip her hands in paint and say, "Here, put your hands on my PS4. Put your hands on my Pro. Go on, this is the only time you're gonna get to touch my PS4 Pro. Go for it."
that shit is fucking crazy with the way it's going. And I remember dudes legit thought there was a baby in the fucking controller. I'm like, dog, there's no baby in the damn controller.
Photoshopped like a motherfucker.
I would have bought that controller if it had, even though it's a urine R. Kelly urine colored controller. I still would have bought it because it had the baby in it, but that's just it hasn't got a baby in it. It's just the trailer makes it look like
yeah.
He said the R. Kelly edition.
the golden shower, the golden shower console.
The golden shower edition.
And what's with the color designs of these consoles? Let's talk about this for a second. Why is it that a majority of the custom consoles from either Sony and Microsoft, really, the majority of them are white? Y'all notice that?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Y'all notice that?
It's racism.
White. What's going on with this? Like Microsoft came out with another white one, and it's going to be for the damn Fallen Order. Y'all remember that Fallen Order? They showed that off. It's like, come on, man. Then they announced another white one for damn Forza again, but it's got the Legos. Like, come on, dude. I don't need to see this.
I said it would have been so easy. You see the inside. I said this already. I'll repeat myself. They could have made a translucent PS4 Pro, even have it the urine color, and underneath, you know where the underneath, they could have had the baby as a hologram, like one of them cheap holograms where when you move, it moves. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's talking about, for those of y'all know what he's talking about, like, y'all remember them old, all right, you ever seen that movie, The Phantom, with Billy Zane? Everybody seen that old movie with The Phantom with Billy Zane? Y'all remember the old cover, the old box cover where, like, the damn ring lights up when you turn the damn, the case around? It, like, moves. He's like a hologram shit. I was like, he's saying shit like that. That would have been cool. That would at least went with the feel of the whole thing. But at the same time, it's just creepy as fuck. It's a baby in a damn controller. It's creepy as fuck.
Dude, it's I still want the baby in the jar, man, as my center.
You just say you're gonna buy the baby in the jar? What the fuck? Oh my god.
Of course.
Yes. I want the baby in a jar on my table for Thanksgiving as a centerpiece.
You best run
You know what we need to do? You know what we need to do, Big Cloud? We need to check his PC, man.
Bro,
we need to get the, I'm telling you, dude.
Do you know those things that you buy, you put on your ornament, you got a glass dome and it's got water inside and it's got all these snowflakes.
Yeah,
they could
snow globes.
They could have put that in the controller handle and have the baby in there and you shake it. and the baby just floats in the water, man, in the liquid inside. They got no imagination.
You shake the baby in the game.
They got no imagination. They have no imagination over there.
I mean, hell, that would play with the damn gimmick now, wouldn't it? Though, I mean, you shake the baby in the game and outside.
That's what I was saying.
No. You don't shake. No, you don't shake it because that's telling new parents, giving them a wrong thing.
I mean, I'm all for that right there, Ryan.
No. I'm just talking about you just have it in the controller. Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
And there's liquid in there. Yeah, obviously it doesn't go into the parts because it's sealed off, but there's liquid in there in the handle. Yeah. And inside that thick liquid, the baby's just floating.
But still, that'd be a great feature.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
That'd still be a great feature. What Ryan said, where you tilt the controller to the side like you do in Last of Us, and you shake it and you get the flashlight. Shake it because you had to shake the baby. Dude, that'd be awesome.
No, but it's bad because people
exactly.
You know why it's bad? Because there are people who shake their kids to death when they won't stop crying, and it's not a good.
I don't even have a kid, but I wouldn't shake my kid.
No, but there are people that do that. They shake their kids.
There's people out there that do a lot of shit, but I mean that's just the world. The world's fucked up.
It's too close to home, man.
Christopher Hart, crazy. He said, laugh myself. Hey, we either have the baby controller or the R. Kelly controller.
Sound like you're all.
This is my life. This is my life, man.
That's right.
Oh my God. Fight for my damn life in this motherfucker. Oh my God. Damn
no.
Who hit that?
Don't hit that note low key in the dark. Come on, stop.
Oh shit, he hit that note good as fuck.
You hit the note also. No.
I am fucking done as shit.
I'm done as shit.
Oh, I hate y'all. Let's move on.
I mean, that's what you told me yesterday, Lobo, when I told you there was going to be horse balls in Last of Us 2, and you're like, I'm done.
Big Mike.
He's like, yo, Mike, I'm done. He goes, I'm done with you today. He goes, LOL.
You see what's on his mind and shit.
Die in a pit of fire.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, yo, let's add something to this real quick. Do y'all think this is the future where games are legit gonna be on 2 discs when it comes to PS5 and everything? Because think about it, because like we're heading to this realm now where games are gonna be on 2 discs. They just announced The Last of Us.
Aren't they using BDXL for the next consoles?
That was a rumor, but there was also a report that probably will bump up the price of the disc and the cost.
No, man, it's the same technology. It won't bump up nothing. You know how old BDXL technology is? It's been around for like 10 years.
Ultra thin, something like that.
They've had 100 gigabyte players. Like they're not on the market, but the technology's been around for more than 10 years.
Okay.
It should be cheap by now. It's just a laser, right? Yeah. It's just layers. It's just thicker. It's just an extra layers in the disc, right?
Yeah.
Like standard Blu-rays have 2 layers, right? 25 gigs on top.
Yeah.
Right. So how much more could it cost though? It's the same proprietary technology. Like it's just an evolution of technology, right?
I think they said well, this is a while back though. This is back I think when I read about this was back in 2017, 2017 close or late 2018. They said prices probably can go up to damn near 80 or I'm 70, I'm sorry. So that's what they were talking about.
Well, I hear games are gonna get cheaper, not more expensive.
Yeah, that was weird.
Forget, if you go to Amazon before when these consoles like get revealed, you're gonna go to Amazon to pre-order, and you're gonna see the game prices are like almost $100. Ignore it. That's just placeholder. They always do that.
Mm-hmm.
It will stabilize. It will stabilize. Trust me.
All right.
They always do that. $85, $100, $120 for the game, and then when the game comes out, oh, guess what? It's $59.99.
Yep.
I get that.
Dude, it's sweaty.
Let me move on to this other one. Now, as we got all the others out the way, let's get into this fun one right here, because I know everybody really wanted to talk about this. Those Who Survive. Now, we watched this live on the channel. Funny, Dan disappeared on me when I needed him. I needed a wingman.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, God.
Big Mike disappeared when I needed the wingman for this, but it's all good. Microsoft's Inside Xbox. Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. Microsoft's inside
Oh
Xbox.
God.
So
Oh God.
now
Don't
the
make me
talk,
relive that
the
Oh
rumors.
nightmare.
God, man.
Don't make
Let me
me
get
relive
to it,
that
man. The
nightmare.
rumors that was going around going into this one, because you already know there's always some hot game that's going to be, talked about or supposedly shown at this event. It was Batman, right? That was the big thing everybody was looking forward to. Was Batman. Batman was not shown at all.
Nope.
They pretty much did the exact same thing they did from the last Inside Xbox. They showed you a demo. They pretty much showed you a demo of xCloud. And after they showed you, well, they didn't show you a demo of xCloud in this one, but they basically talked about xCloud. In the last one, they showed a demo of xCloud where she was playing, supposedly playing, and it didn't look like she was pressing the buttons in any particular order. And then they just showed off a bunch of bundles, right? And this one, it was pretty much the exact same thing, minus the actual gameplay for xCloud. And then they talked about how it's ready for testing, right? They said they're going to be having it on Android or something like that.
You can set it up. You can set it up right now on Xbox.
Yeah.
And sign into the platform for your Android phones.
Yeah. So I find that interesting. Like, well, if you're not ready for this, right? Why are we just now showing this off? Like, you know what I'm saying? How come this isn't already being tested like Google tested theirs? If you guys are ready.
Right.
And that's the thing. A lot of people are saying they're far behind. Do y'all think they're far behind? Do y'all think it's
No, how can they be?
behind.
They can't be far behind because they're doing the public trials in October.
No.
I thought they said Crackdown 3 was using it.
Oh
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Nah, that was
Power
nonsense.
of the cloud.
That was
Yeah,
nonsense.
that's what I thought, right? Power of the xCloud.
They weren't using that.
No,
it was using the cloud, but it was using the cloud, but it weren't nothing to do with cloud.
Oh, okay. They had okay.
It was something else. It was something else. They were helping with the calculations for the buildings to come down. But this whole game streaming thing's totally different. I think it is ready, and I think it will work. I just think there's going to be a lot of teething troubles, and it's going to be bad for Microsoft in terms of the public's reaction and the press, because people. I'm not lying. I think people. They look forward to Microsoft's fuck ups, so they got something to go to Twitter about. No, they do. So even when during this public trial, even if a few people can't get in, those few people who can't get into the trial, right? And believe me, a lot of people aren't going to be able to get in because it's teething, right? It's a teething phase. But here's the thing: those people are going to be the loudest. They're going to go on and tell you how shit the service is just because they couldn't get in.
Oh.
Well,
I'm not into the cloud. I hate them all. I don't care who's doing it. Sony, Microsoft. I'm not interested in
Judging
any.
from my experiences with whole streaming to play, I don't see it as a beneficial gainfold for them in the long run. I see return based so that the actual games for their services get a better uprise in the in value for them in the long run, but long-term base, this is going to be something just like GameFly, because remember, GameFly iterated themselves with a stream to game service, and look where it went. Actually, it went down the damn drain. You don't even hear about GameFly anymore.
You hear? I mean, people still do GameFly, but
I think sometimes
they got rid of that
too early.
They got rid of that game streaming service. Is what you're talking? What?
Ryan, put The Last of Us back on, man. I don't want to see this. I like the Order 886, but I've seen enough of that, man. Put The Last of Us on, man. This is like,
give me one second.
This is me 4 years ago. I don't want to see this.
Yo, what's up? But you can't deny it still looks good to this day.
Yeah, it does, but it's not current, man. We're talking current shit now.
Nah, you was like,
Oh.
I'm giving a shout out to my homie Royal Boyle, man.
Or put Cyberpunk on, or anything that's new, bro.
Yeah. Let me get this out the way. His fiance's little girl passed away today.
My
deepest
prayers.
My deepest
prayers,
condolences
bro.
to Royal. I don't know if he'll watch this, but shout out to him. Much love to him. She's in a better place
I'm
now.
sorry to
she
hear
walks
that,
with God.
Was she a girl? Was she a child? Was it a child?
Yeah, it was a little girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh man, that's sad, man.
Yeah.
I love children, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
My condolences to my brother Boyle, man. Hearts and prayers.
Stay strong,
Praying,
bro.
praying for your strength, my brother. Praying.
Stay strong.
Sending positive vibes to you, man.
Oh man, that's horrible.
It's kind of hard now, isn't it? Ryan said that it's kind of hard to feel positive. I don't feel good at all.
Nah, I'm sorry, because like it was kind of messing with my.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It's just not nice to hear that, is it?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
It's a kid. That kid didn't even have a chance. She didn't even have a chance.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, everyone deserves a chance. You know, from you're born, you deserve, to see some life, to experience life.
Exactly.
You know, it's just horrible when you're a child. All right, when you're an adult and you die, yeah, adults die. That's how it goes. You know, some people get knocked over and die crossing the road, but a child that didn't get to, discover themselves emotionally or know their own self, it's a horrible thing. That
is very, very true.
Because children don't know themselves. You know, they're still finding out who they are. In fact, some adults don't know themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to put Death Stranding on here. Or you said which I want it. You want a Death Stranding?
He wanted Last of Us too.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Fine.
Big Cloud. So me and you, we're gonna get together and do this platform cross RGT for the prediction show for Game of the Year 2020.
Let me know when y'all want to do it. I don't know where y'all want to do it. Y'all want to do it in y'all spot or here? Where y'all want to do it?
Well, I was thinking doing like do the predictions on since you're on Friday.
Okay.
And then we'll do, because usually it comes on Friday, and then we'll do the aftermath on our show on Saturday.
Yeah. Okay. That's all good.
What's your show? Do I know your show?
The platform live.
They're our moderators. They're ones in the chat all the time. The platform live.
Yep.
Okay. You be slipping.
I'm trying to get Foxy on my show forever. It's like,
well, wait. Are you the moderator in? Are you the moderator? Chat.
Yeah, in chat. Yeah.
You been slipping though. I could have done with you yesterday, bro.
When y'all came on, I was at work and I was already bullshitting. I was like,
yeah, man.
No.
We had a cockroach infestation yesterday. We need.
We hate deadly cockroaches.
We need a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Big Cloud Fox.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You're a volunteer, so it's all right. You ain't on no payroll. It's all right.
Right.
But getting back.
Well, so your Big Cloud, where my check at, bro?
Right.
Danny's fucking. Wait, Mike. Where the check at, bro?
Hey, let's get back on the subject of this XO 2019 because still ain't finished.
We broke that
That's
down.
simple. I can tell you right now, it was fucking cringeworthy.
I mean, what is it?
And
Not
no.
What was it? I'm mad Craig's not here for this because Craig actually put this on the spotlight along with Salty Gaming. Shout out to Salty Gaming and Craig.
Yeah,
but,
Salty Gaming.
She got played. What was her? What's her name? What's that? Kate Yeager? Is her name Katie Yeager?
I forgot her name, but you're talking about where she asked for a high five.
Yeah, she was like, "Awesome game, high five." I don't think so.
She's sexy though. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
she's not bad looking, but yeah, she got let down bad.
This dude legit said no. It's like awesome game, high five. He was like, no.
I would have
exactly.
I would have high fived her. Definitely high five her.
He was in Danny's voice like, nope, not here today.
Foxy, I'm gonna tell you, man. Look, I thought she was fine as hell, but then I also thought she was like in Borderlands 3. I couldn't tell. I was like, is she fine or is this just graphics? Like I couldn't tell.
Oh my god.
She looked like a selectable character, a default.
I don't think he did it on purpose.
No, he did it on purpose. He
didn't see her. He didn't see her, man. He didn't.
He saw.
I was watching his eyes when it happened, and I saw that he didn't even see her. He was so busy reading the words that go across. You know, like what Donald Trump has to read. The teleprompter. Yeah, he was. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a good moderator. He was reading the teleprompter, right? So he's so focused on trying to get it right and not making mistakes that he didn't see her.
That shit crazy. This motherfucker said, awesome game, high five.
I think he just
no.
I think he was just like, nah, I ain't capping for this today. Nah.
Exactly. I'm with him.
Nah, he loves his job. I don't think he did that on purpose.
I'm with Carlos. I don't
To
think.
the 104 people up in, hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Yeah, shout out to every single one of
everybody
you,
here.
man.
Appreciate y'all. But
Yeah, I'm with Carlos. I think he's like, nah, not today.
yeah.
Nah, man, I've been getting
That's crazy, though. That's
on
crazy.
this bullshit ass looking games. This is the time that I say, you know what? Enough is enough. You don't get the high five. You get the eye high. Bye.
The eye.
Oh my god.
I want to get the eye high.
The eye high, and I say bye.
Yeah, that's kind of life. You just have a life, Carlos.
He
looks
brought
like-
that up. Yo, wasn't that
he
a
looks
big
like-
thing that just happened? Big Mike, or not Big Mike, but Danny, our blacks at Xbox, didn't they get like
Yeah, our
canceled? They
blacks
fired-
at Xbox. So now they got one
Oh,
black.
God.
Didn't they
at
fire
Xbox
them? They
right
fired them, right? Wasn't that the thing that just
They
happened?
fired all of them. Yup.
Are you serious? They fired all the.
They did. They cleared house. Yeah.
Yo, Fox, you hear about that?
What's that?
The our blacks at Xbox, they fired them.
Who?
Yep.
Microsoft, yeah.
I didn't hear you.
You know what it
Microsoft
was? It was a division of Xbox that was specifically for like minority, and so they were foster their like game development, and they would come out with games that are based on kind of like our culture, and it was so fucking rude, and it was such a terrible PR thing that they developed with that, because it was like the wording, our black Xbox like ownership, and then that ugly fucking controller with the fist bump, which literally black folks, we don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not.
I mean,
the
if
shit.
you proud of your culture, bro. If you proud of your culture, you emulate it every day when you walk out on the street. You don't need to
But
be
why
showing
do you need a black cultural side of Xbox anyway? Shouldn't the whole
And
company
man, let me
be
tell you something, the whole
multicultural?
thing was
The whole
fucking
thing threw us all
tragic,
through a
man.
loop because the controller looked so stupid. Like it had African colors on it, and then they had them fist.
African
but-
colors fist
You
bumping.
know what?
Like what
But
the fuck?
that's it. You know what? That's it. But to me, that's an embarrassment to the culture, because I'll tell you why.
It was, yeah.
That's all. You know, the problem with black and white society is one is made to feel that it stands out over the other. In other words, a black person stands out over a white person. All eyes are on the black person. So if everybody's meant to be equal and together in this big melting pot, why do you need to have a black version of Xbox? Why do you need to have that? Why isn't everything just all one multicultural environment? Why has it got to be like, what is it? Is it politics? Is it like African National Congress or something? What's going on?
Foxy, let me give you a little history about United States.
Oh God, no!
You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want to drop that jewel, but for real though, it was just a terrible fucking PR stunt, and they tried to say that they're all inclusive. It was embarrassing, man, dude. Even their defense of it, where they tried to say that it was a multicultural investment. I'm like, that sounds so fucking generic. Like,
it's silly. All you're doing is reinforcing that one group is different from the other when you do that.
It's so stupid. Big Cloud, remember the ire on Twitter was so ridiculous.
Yeah. dudes just damn showed everything.
You might as well bring back toilets for blacks and toilets for whites then at Microsoft's headquarters.
Just look, Jim Crow at Xbox. There it is, Big Cloud. Jim Crow at Xbox.
Oh my God, damn!
You got the lines. Yo, I can already see some stupid shit
you know
like
what?
that.
You know my idea of fighting racism? My idea of fighting racism is that one doesn't feel different from the other. So if you're going to have a black version of something, you are automatically reinforcing the idea that this group is different from us.
Yeah.
So they've got to have things different from us. When we're not different, we're all human beings in the same jungle.
I felt like they should have just invested in smaller companies that have multicultural development teams and stuff, and really just push the narrative instead of just trying to label it, because labeling it is ownership, and I think that's where it fell flat on its face. So that's why that shit's terrible. And hell, I think that's why that black dude was at Inside Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Hey,
he was the only one there. Like,
do you know what? You know what? I'm gonna say, and people might not like to hear it, but I speak my truth, and this is my truth. It insults me that there's even a Black History Month, because every day is Black History. Why is there a Black History Month? I don't get that. What? So Black History only matters 1 month in 12.
hey man, listen,
Nah,
that
man,
Jewel. If I go down that rabbit hole, Big Cloud, am I allowed?
All right, ahead.
Nah, every day.
No, I can't let you do that.
I was like, go ahead. Go for it, Danny.
Big Cloud said, "Can of worms open."
Nah,
I, you know what? I feel like this, man.
People are asking for you, Danny.
This goes all plays into white supremacy. See, here in the U.S., it's still systemic. It's not something, when people say that.
Make sure we get into politics. Make sure you avoid the politics, bro. Because now people are.
That's why I'm not going there. But it's just still systemic, and people who we all reflect it.
Yeah.
Here in the U.S., there's been moments where we've been pulled over by police. Where
Dude,
it was
I lived there for 8 years. Dude, I lived in your beautiful land for 8 years. I know. And here's the thing: we got the same issue in Europe and the UK, but it's more driven underground here. It's subtle here, whereas yours is overt. It's out in public.
Oh, I don't know. Well, now it is because of social.
Yeah.
It used to be kind of a taboo thing, but social media put it out there.
But in the UK, it's very taboo to be racist. People are racist behind their own doors. Someone calling somebody out racist words in public, because it's embarrassing to admit you're racist in this country. But people are still racist, but they're racist in their little own groups behind closed
you have
doors.
To remember, man, U.S. in society, those types who feel like they're superior are empowered, and there's things that we can do to change it, but we just have to do it. We can't just sit back. We got to do it. But I don't want to get too far. I don't want to get too far into it because I'm like Big Cloud. I hate getting too political.
Yeah,
I know.
I'll talk
because how people are. It brings out
show.
The worst when we get too political.
That's because on a gaming show. But look, hey, if you want to do a side shit, we can do that.
Oh, we definitely good. We definitely good.
Let me give you a killed with we move on to gaming. In the whole 8 years I lived in America, experienced any racism against me personally. I saw it on other people. I saw it being done with others, but I didn't experience it. I don't know if it's because I had a British accent. I don't know. But nobody was racist to me. Everyone kept saying, no, you're okay. You know what they kept saying? You're okay, buddy. No, you're okay. It's that N-word over there. Like, that's what they used to say. Like, they somehow...
That's because they thought you were Idris Elba. Shit, I don't know.
Somehow, like, my accent made me superior in their head. For some reason.
Your accent just make you sound super superior anyway.
Right. And that's dumb because you can take anybody like from anywhere in the world as a baby and grow them up anywhere, and they'll be speaking the language of the land that they grow up in, regardless of their skin color. You can take a black child and bring it to China, and now he's a Chinese black child. Do you know what I'm saying? Speaking Chinese. It don't matter where you are born. It's what your experiences are and what you get from them and what you give back to them. That's what makes you a whole person. So this color thing is ridiculous because
according to Xbox, it's everything because they got blacks there.
If you take a Russian, if you take the whitest, if you take the whitest Russian child from the Caucasus Mountains, right, as a baby and bring them to the deepest depths of Africa, that child is going to be speaking African and act like an African. It won't even know nothing about Russia, even though its parents are Russian and it's born there. So it's got nothing to do with you as an individual. It's about environment. It's about your environment.
Americans are gullible, though, so just keep that in mind.
I know.
You know what's funny? I don't know y'all saw that shit with that whole thing going on with treason with you know who, Danny? Seen that shit?
Yes.
Bro. Yeah, did he remind you like them old school preachers that be lying their asses up? Like, yes, I saw the devil last week.
He's a corporate liar, man. He's a corporate liar.
He would not shut up. Like, bro, stop. Don't make no damn sense.
Well, I see them firsthand, and when I see them And I put my hand out and I said, "Thee unto thee, I rebuke you."
Like, come on,
it's
bro.
like, get the fuck out of here.
Don't make
bro.
no damn sense on this. Like, this is crazy. No sense. He was avoiding every question, dude. That was the sad part. I was like, bro, I can't listen to this. I can't.
But can we all agree? Can we all agree that the EXO 2019, it's gonna be rather another underwhelming.
It's gonna be underwhelming.
Inside Xbox.
Yep.
I hope not. I want it to be fucking.
It's XO 18. Now XO 18 wasn't necessarily a. It wasn't. I can't really say it was just a generic inside Xbox. It was a little bit more care went into it.
It was
a little
fake.
more than inside Xbox. It was
definitely
fake. Better than inside Xbox for sure.
XO 18 was fake. The crowd. You know what I didn't like?
Oh, yes,
they did. Yeah. The crowd were fake. It wasn't real crowd. Most of them were Microsoft employees.
Yes.
Yo, it reminded me of Bethesda. Y'all remember the joint with Bethesda? Yeah, it's like, yeah, by the way, create a cluster in Fallout 76. Yeah!
That's true. That was fucking garbage.
Dude's jumping out their seat over there. What is going on here?
You remember that scene, though, Danny, in XO 18?
I do.
Or, the funny part is, right, you had notable hardcore Xbox fans falling asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was sorry.
And you had those guys in the XO18 when they were talking about the games, and they actually started jumping when they were talking about Xbox Live. I'm like, dude, sit down.
When you
got a PlayStation Plus account, stop lying.
Nah, yo, he supports the Steam platform.
Oh, God.
Listen, even though XO was trash last year, it was still better than Inside Xbox. I mean, Inside Xbox was the epitome of nothing. Yeah. First of all, their marquee game wasn't even their game. It's Outer fucking Worlds. Like, that's a multi-platform fucking game. Like, I didn't understand that. I was like, why is that their marquee thing?
Outer Worlds is going to be on
remember,
Game Pass. It's going to be on PlayStation and Nintendo Switch.
XO 18 feels like Microsoft's multi-platform. Do you know what it feels like? XO feels not XO. The Inside Xbox. It feels like Microsoft getting in there first to promote their version of a multi-platform. Well, in other words, all the games are coming out on systems, but we want to promote it first on our system, so it's more aligned and people view it as an Xbox title. That's what it feels like.
If they come out with Scarlet though, now if they straight up say, look, we are going to show Scarlet and we're going to show this multi-platform game running on it at 4K 120 or something. But
you gotta ask
that would actually blow people's minds. Like, even if it was a multi-plat, people would be like, holy shit, the Scarlet is real. You know, like that would blow people's minds.
Danny, what exactly could they possibly show with it, you know?
4K,
well, you know, the Cyberpunk would be nice to show on it because you know they already said. I think Cyberpunk would be nice to show on it because what that would do is that would prove a point that it can first of all handle super graphically impressive game.
They won't do.
We're showing you running it. We're showing you running it as well as PC could. You know, like look, we're running.
I can guarantee you, it won't do 4K 120. It won't do that.
We did that on X, and look where that got.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, but the Scarlet's supposed to be. I mean, if you look at specs for PlayStation's new system and Xbox new system, honestly, those specs is beastly. That's way above what the fuck.
It's beastly, but you gotta understand, right? When it comes to terms of PC,
PC hashtag PC the greatest. Go ahead.
PC's always been the greatest, but there's been people that've been playing on high frame rates for years, so.
For years,
like I said,
take his life there, right?
It just would blow people's minds because you know how, man. I'm just gonna say it because I know dudes is already hurt, but it's all right. It's okay. I love everything. I listen. I'm a true gay. I just have I lean more towards PC, but that doesn't mean I can't appreciate shit. You know what I'm saying? I have affinity for it.
Since we're on the PC, Tosh, you brought up PC. Let me switch this.
Here we go with Big Cloud. Don't do it.
No. I gotta switch. This is one thing.
Look, I gotta go. I'll catch y'all.
No. This is one thing. So, did y'all hear about Bethesda? Did y'all hear about Bethesda with the whole collector's edition, the helmets with the mold?
Dude, that shit had me
How does that even
man.
get past like quality testing?
Yeah,
that is very alarming.
Me and Lobo were talking about that, scratching heads. Like, yo, how are we going to interject this in this damn show without like getting weird with this? Like,
yeah, did they dip it in water? Did they dip
I don't know what happened there.
Because remember, it was like, yo, it's like
is?
everything they're talking about is the opposite. Remember, it was supposed to be a canvas bag with the last joint,
Yep.
and then it was a
It's
mesh
cheap
bag.
Family Dollar bag.
Yeah, what is going on here? I don't get it.
Nah.
Did they try to make a waterproof helmet?
I don't know. I think quality control at Bethesda's they're trying to get that overtime. So
Yo, they crazy. Not only are they half-assing their games, they're half-assing their collector's edition in terms of quality. They could have killed somebody with that. This shit had mold in it. Yo, that was somebody's kid. They could have died. They could have inhaled that. That's terrible.
Dude, I cannot believe. You know what? When I heard that, first heard this story, I'm like, Bethesda, really? This is the next step in your media, PR media right now. Is you got a moldy fucking helmet? Like, come on, man. What materials are you making this out of? Because like, no matter what, like plastic is not going to build up like that. So what is this shit made out of? You know? So I don't know. It's super weird.
It had to be like, man, I don't know. Because NetherRealm got us. Remember that shit with the Mortal Kombat? I think it was, what was it? I think it was Scorpion's mask. Everybody thought it was legit, like a legit ninja mask, but it was all plastic. It's like, bro, they getting y'all these collector's editions.
That mask was saying, "Get over here."
We were talking about that on the platform with the whole Scorpion mask. Lala was with us at the time. She's like, "Really? You can't wear the fucking mask?" Like,
yeah, she was salty.
She's like, "She goes, fuck that shit." She goes, "I'll make you a fucking mask, and you get $300."
Yeah, like
she goes, "I work for fucking GameStop." She goes, "You come to me, give me your $300." I was like, "Damn, Lala."
Nah, I think they just gotta start making it an emphasis to do quality checks on all their products, and to actually make sure that these products are actually sanitized and packaged correctly instead of just throwing it out in the public like this. Because
but we gotta stop expecting these companies to care about our health. They don't give a shit about your health, man. They care about their bottom line.
That's fair.
They want your money.
It's up to you as a human being to decide what's good and bad for you. You should be checking out things like, I know it's not always practical to say, "Oh, let me test this material on plastic to see if it's durable and it's not going to put mold on my face." But there are other telltale signs. Sometimes you look at something and you say, "I wouldn't put that on my face anyway." Yep. You know what I'm saying? Some things are not meant to be. You just put it up there as a mantelpiece or, I don't know, some collector's item. But what do you want to put on your face for anyway?
Look, dudes want to wear it though. Honestly, man, they probably role playing in the bedroom. They want to be.
A lot of people do what Angry Joe does. They actually legit buy the outfits and go all out.
You know what they need to do? They need to get a job, man. Get a job and support their family.
Yo, I ain't lying. Angry Joe kind of scared me.
$400 on the collector's.
Yeah.
No, Angry Joe kind of scared me when you think about it. Because remember, y'all know Angry Joe goes all out with his reviews. Imagine Angry Joe inhaling that shit live while fucking.
Oh, yeah, he was
bro, that's crazy.
No, that's his risk, though.
Killing people, man.
That's his risk, man. That's his risk to take. You know what I'm saying? You want to swim naked in a swamp? Go ahead.
Big Cloud. Remember the I guess it was some sort of alcohol bottle too.
Yes.
For Fallout 76. And when that shit got, they said, first of all, the bottle was trash and the alcohol was nasty as shit.
I don't get it. I don't get what the hell people are buying their games for. I just don't get it. What's the appeal behind fucking Bethesda's games? I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I didn't care for Fallout.
I like Bethesda's games, man, but like it's just to a point where you have to just be a consumer.
Bro,
so
they were banning
more
people because they opened the damn door that they were incompetent to not put the coding in for you to not open it.
But not all their games are bad. I mean, the Wolfenstein games, they're not buggy like that. Neither's Doom.
I would say I like Wolfenstein and like buggy ass.
It just seems to be their open world games they struggle with. I think it's the engine. It needs engines.
Well,
it's an old ass engine though.
Well, technically, Bethesda doesn't make Wolfenstein. That's a whole different studio.
They just publish it, right?
That's machine gun games, isn't it? Machine gun games make it.
Oh man.
Yeah, Bethesda just publishes.
Oh, and by the way, too, I just noticed that too. You're paying $60 for these Bethesda games, and you're ending up the one like fixing them on PC. That's the sad part. So they
That's
literally are
funny, dude. The
making
mod-
you
yeah, the
pay
mod-
for
Hey,
your fiction.
hey, talking about PC, I got the free Batman games from signing up to,
You got-
downloading the launcher. The launcher.
Yeah, for Epic
Or
Games.
Epic
Yeah.
Games.
Yeah. And guess what? Here's a trick. Here's a scam. I download Batman Arkham Knight, the last Batman game. Yeah. And it's a PlayStation fucking controller. I can't even use the Xbox controller.
Yeah, you can.
Wait, what?
You can't. On the screen, it shows you a DualShock 4 and it's a PC fucking game. What's going on?
Oh shit.
I don't know about that. I got the game and it shows Xbox prompts for me.
What? It shows a DualShock on mine. I
Oh, well,
downloaded
go
it for
into your,
free.
Oh, that's weird.
You might have to go and reconfigure, like download the map.
It
Your
shows
Xbox drivers.
shows
'Cause
play- it
it
shows-
doesn't do it for me.
I was shocked when I saw it. DualShock 4? What the hell is this? This is a PC.
But that's a shitty port. That's what that is.
Yeah,
dude. Like
shitty
I don't know,
port,
man.
shitty
'Cause
optimization.
honestly, man, it always prompted Xbox for me. So
Nah, it's got a PlayStation. Even the X, the triangles there,
that's weird.
telling you how to play it. And you can't even play it wireless. You have to plug your DualShock in with the wire and play it by USB.
Man.
Huh? That's weird, man. I didn't have that problem at all.
I deleted it straight away. Not because it was DualShock, but I time for this shit, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's free. It's free. All it cost me, well, it didn't cost me anything because I got unlimited downloads. So it didn't really. I did it in my sleep. So big deal. I deleted it. And I ain't got time for this. I went on to Steam. The Steam. People talk about their problems on there. Yeah. Oh, I can't get this to work. I can't
Steve
get that
talks
to
a lot
work.
about problems.
This don't work. That don't work. How do I do this? And I'm like, they're telling me I gotta download this, install that. I goes, you know what? Fuck this. I'm deleting the fucking game. I already own it on PlayStation 4 anyway. I just wanted to see what the PC version would look like. I've already finished it. I own it already, on disc for PlayStation 4. But the curiosity, I just, because I already own Grand Theft Auto 5, but I still bought it for $10 on the PC because I needed to, play it in 60.
Yep.
Ryan Landis
I'll beat you to
said,
the
"Fox,
punch 'cause
your
I already-
game
I already
detected that
played
you're a
it."
pony."
Oh,
He's stupid.
Damn.
That's stupid.
Well,
Oh God.
maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. Right.
He said maybe
He start calling y'all the stallion airs or some shit. I don't know. That shit crazy.
Maybe I'm.
Oh my God! Hell no! Not no.
I like it.
No.
Stallionaires.
Oh, it said
I like it.
no.
Yo, we not doing this damn Chance of Love kind of remake with.
I'm about to say,
PlayStation.
dude, it is, man.
Let's change. Let's do it, Ryan. Let's change the name of this podcast to the Stallionaires.
Get the fuck out of here!
Oh shit.
No.
Ah,
I can already hear this shit now. Motherfucker singing the sing song. Stop.
But I know one. I know, but the PC's told me one. The PC's taught me one thing though. It will never replace my PlayStation. All right, it's 60 compared to 30. Yeah, that's a big margin. But when it comes to just ease of access and certain games that will never come to PC, I'm sorry.
You gonna have everybody doing Yeti noises and shit. Come on.
Yo, Ryan, the theme song be Lil Nas X, Old Town Road.
Oh, shit.
No. That's where we stop the show. Look, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. Bye. See you later.
I'm gonna ride till I ride no more.
Oh hell no!
Big Cloud.
Oh no.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Yo,
Dude, he's
fool.
already checking his cowboy hat. He goes,
I'm
I'm heading out now.
Oh,
No. We're not doing. We're not fine to
I
do
think
that.
shit. I think we got all the topics, didn't we?
We fine
Yeah,
to
we
not do
did.
that right now.
We got all topics. Oh God.
Yeah, I don't support that.
No.
You know what?
Don't lie, Dave. We know that's what you bump to when you come home from work.
Sometimes though, sometimes the PC tells you no. You know what I'm saying? He just says no. You played a game yesterday, fine. You spent hours on it. Next day, no. Just no. It's not happening.
Just no.
Which I find weird. I find that weird. It's like my PC is telling me no, but my PlayStation is telling me yes. I just want to play a game. I don't want no drivers holding me down.
Sing it, Foxy, sing it.
Oh shit!
I don't know what the fuck happened.
my
Right? Okay.
Shit, this motherfucker, our PlayStation.
It's usually about this time, right? It's
He
usually about
got
this
that
time,
12
right?
PlayStation. Shit.
It's usually about
Next
this
thing you
time,
know,
right? When your
Foxy gonna be
podcast starts,
singing.
going to shambles.
Next thing
Oh,
you're gonna
shit.
be hearing Foxy.
That motherfucker
Foxy
said
singing,
she opened
you
up the
remind me
door,
of
then
my
one to come
people.
there.
I wanna play it.
The last
Step
time I
in the
tried to play
name of
the
Sony. Step in the name of Sony.
Nigga said step, side to side.
Step aside. Put your controller from left to right.
Fiesta, play that PlayStation. Fiesta.
We're gonna boot it up and play Last of Us. Here we go.
Oh my god, I can't with y'all.
You remind me of my Jeep. I wanna ride you. Something like my car. I wanna cry with you.
Something about you, baby.
Oh my god. Yo, I need to see that like button hit. This is too fucking hilarious. Y'all
You should just do it right now.
Hit that like
y'all.
button. That's all I
Hate
gotta say.
it.
I don't see nothing wrong. Yeah, with a little bump and grind.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the RGC just died.
We have been officially ceased to exist on this
I
platform.
believe I can fly. I
not that
believe
one.
I can fly. I believe I can fly. 'Cause I believe it.
I'm done with y'all.
Oh god.
Let me move on to the
This joint reminded me of that Tyrese song. Every time I try to go, something keeps pulling me back and back. In my life.
You've been cheating. You've been cheating. It was a midget.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm out.
Yo, I'm done. He said RGT the musical. Bro, I'm done. Yo, I'm done.
We got one more. We got one more.
We got one more time. This is the last time.
What do
I'm
you
shutting
like?
down.
A whole lot of Sony. Oh, go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's the last time I'm moving the hell on. Y'all crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know
Last
he-
time the
do you know he-
PlayStation hit
do you know
100
he-
million. That's it. There you go.
Do you know what?
Okay, that's it.
You know what? He was.
100 mil.
Do you know what? He was on America's Got Talent or one of them shows, yeah. R. Kelly, and he done the same note for like 10 minutes. He was going ah.
What the fuck's going on?
Oh my god. Yeah, on the side note, yes, the PS has hit the milestone of 100 million consoles sold worldwide.
Oh god.
Aside from the other bantering that we're having right now, singing. This is too wild right now, bro.
I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump in sales, baby.
Oh man. Heaven, if you hear me. See, I need you.
So somebody stabbing him in the background. You need to stop.
Sadie.
I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump in sales, baby.
Yo.
Don't listen to say.
Man, said we auditioning on the podcast. I don't know what's going on.
Tonight I'm gonna turn the telephone off now, baby. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna switcheroo. Do you mind if I strip for you?
Oh my god. Sweet lady,
When you turn this shit to RGT. What do you say? RGT Soul Train Edition. There you go. That's basically what's going on.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Like we have
my God.
officially ceased to exist in the existence of gaming realm right now.
Oh
Pardon
God!
our-
Let's
antics,
shut
ladies
this
and
down.
gentlemen.
Can we shut this down? Y'all
Yeah,
crazy. Okay, guys.
No, but seriously, he's a legend. If he's guilty, I'm gonna
Oh god.
Yo, you doing this? Oh my god, man.
He gonna be the only motherfucker on the witness stand and
man,
shit
y'all
doing that.
wildin',
Just
Y'all wildin', man.
That shit funny as shit.
I'm fighting for my wife while you hear Foxy this shit.
It was a midget. It was a midget. It was a midget.
And he was trapped in the closet.
Oh,
In the
god.
closet. In the closet.
This is not RGT the musical, okay? This is-
Oh my god!
We can make another channel that says RGT.
And the midget was
Oh.
stuck in the goddamn closet. I had to get the Beretta,
Oh, I'm sorry,
start-
guys.
spreading the Nutella.
I'm sorry.
I can't.
You know what? We've got to go now, everyone. We've got to go now.
Yeah, we gotta go, guys. We're shutting this down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming through RGT podcast. I think this is episode 80.
Episode.
I don't lost
No,
count.
no,
I have
no.
no clue. I fucking lost count.
Sorry,
I gotta go
sorry,
recount it.
79. But it was still a midget. In the closet.
I am done. I am done. I'm done for today.
All right,
Yeah,
bro.
Lobo said I am done.
Come on, man. let's get this out
Outros
going,
out
bro.
here.
All right, everybody, dude, let's get their outros out here. Let me give a massive shout out to our homies over here at the
RGT.
platform live. Y'all need to go check them out. They're fucking hilarious. They're live every Saturday, right? It's Saturdays.
Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m.
1
Pacific.
p.m.
Y'all need to support these fools. They are hilarious as hell. Oh my god,
Yeah.
funny as hell. Like legit. You want some legit gaming discussions, some funny ass laughs. Y'all need to be in that chat. I'm always over there, and man, they're funny as hell. I'm glad they're over here, though.
I
We
don't
appreciate them.
mind. Oh, I
Thank-
don't mind. Yeah.
Yo, Fox trying too hard, bro. Yo, you were trying too hard. What the
Yo,
hell? He
you're
trying to put so much
trying
soul
too
into the
hard.
damn shit. You
Yeah,
see
it
this?
Yo, Danny, our next
Yes.
intro thing.
He's trying to
Our
put
next-
soul into the man. I ain't gonna say it.
I swear to God, they gonna sing for the next intro. I'm gonna have to
I
send
was
y'all the
saying-
beat.
I want Fox to think
I
for
need
our
to be in
next
that
intro.
shit, though.
But that platform live.
All right, let's get.
You know
let's
that's
get
gonna
this-
be trending in the comment section, and only like a handful of people gonna get what we're talking about. It was only a midget.
Soon it's gonna be the
only
RGT memes. You know there's gonna be.
No
You
god.
know there's
Anyway,
As we dance, dancing with a rich man. Remember that song?
Come on, let's get these outros out the way,
that's
man.
the outros up, man. That's them right there, the platform live. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to them. Y'all tune in on Saturdays, 1 p.m. They're hilarious as hell. That's our moderators for the RGT, but also our homies in our Discord. So anybody new here that might have just stumbled across this channel, hope you guys enjoyed the show, as well as everybody else. Hit that like button if you did, and definitely join our official Discord. Link is in the description below. I want to let everybody do their outros, and I'm going to shut it down. Go right ahead, Mr. Dan.
All right. Thank you guys for having me, man. RGT podcast, one of my favorite shows on YouTube. So just know. Yeah, but yeah. Thank you for having me. Like I said, I'm Dan the Man. I'm the host of the Platform Podcast. You can catch us 1:00 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. So just come check us out. Hopefully we don't get banned, but you know how that is.
All right.
Oh, God.
Mr. Big Mike. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, like Danny said, you know where to find us. The platform live, Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern.
All
Come
right.
give us a follow.
All right. Mr. Lobo, represent RGT, obviously. Mr. Lobo.
Yeah, let's go. What's up, guys? Savage Lobo here, RGT episode.
Hey, he's a
79.
midget.
Oh God.
Let the man finish.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yo,
Oh,
Carlos fucking defeated.
Yeah. Savage Lobo here, guys. Thank you all guys watching for RGT episode 79. Also, I will be streaming in about an hour. You can go ahead and go my channel, youtube.com/
Let me streaming with a midget.
you deserve. Take his life. Take his life.
No, you know what's fucked up about that? Before you take his, you already took it. Before you did that, Ryan Landers was like, music tabs are in the Discord. That's got me dead. I'm like, yo, roll talk. That's me about to do it.
Yeah.
The songs you heard on the RGT Live are right here.
And hopefully, okay, let me continue my
RGT's greatest hits.
Yeah, maybe we could go ahead.
Make sure to
and
check out my brother Lobo, man.
Yeah, and hopefully we can make an album out of this.
That shit gonna be terrible. So.
Yeah, he's got the beats.
Yeah.
That shit gonna remind you of that shit from Deuce Bigelow. He's like, he didn't sell any albums, but he was shot several times.
Yeah, I'll be streaming live in about an hour, guys. Hope I see some of you guys over there, and I'm about to head out.
All right, bro.
I'm out.
Oh God, go right ahead. Go ahead, Carlos.
Yo, it's always a pleasure with all person and as well as themselves. Please check out every individual's channel on the Discord, on the RGT side, and as always, gamer by choice, not by trend. Follow me at Twitter at just me and my girls, and follow all the good old as well. With that, I bid you adieu and have a good night. He was trapped in the closet.
Fox, you already done started this trend. Go right ahead, bro. Your outro.
Well, I had a lot of fun, I have to say. It was really
Take it out.
fun.
Take us
Seriously.
home there, Fox.
I haven't had so much fun on a podcast in a while, so this was good, And I always say play games, not corporations. I'm gonna miss you guys. Well, Sunday, we're back Sunday. So until then, it's goodbye.
Take another life out of this boy.
He said, take
And with that being said, people, we are
done.
Adios.
Said goodbye.
Oh man, I have to watch this
Ryan
back.
Landy says RGT home of the hits like a midget.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God, this big cloud gaming. Thank you guys again for coming through. Much love to y'all. We will see you guys next week. Obviously, RGT as always, and you can catch me Sunday with Foxy on the Gamer Couch. All right, until
He used to
then.
be a midget.
Be there, but don't be squared.
Oh,
All right. Let's seriously.
Much
Please.
love, guys. We'll holla at y'all later. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy.
Peace and love.
This is
Make sure to
RGT
click and
signing out,
subscribe.
man. We out later, guys.
Yeah.